little late. That's all right. Check that audio, check that visual, guys. Let me know. Anthony Burrell, what's happening? James Smith. Fast bikes only over there, huh? Julius Wilson, appreciate it, brother. Let's see what we got. Maryland in the building. Mike Oliver. Several 400. What's happening? I saw your bike the other day. I meant to tell you that. We got something to talk about. I'm definitely doing the Q&A, but some interesting things happened this weekend. Jeremy with the ST, what's happening, man? I don't know if you guys watched my Instagram today. We had some fun out there on the bike. That was actually yesterday. As soon as you guys come into the live, make sure you hit that like button, and we can get it started. Ben is in the building. Ben, I don't know if you want me to have that conversation, man. I'm going hold on. Let me make sure my mic sounds good, guys. So we ain't talking, Ben, we're not talking about it. Can I say this? Can I say, you know, choose your bike and choose your things that you're gonna do to your bike based on the guys that you ride. Oh shit. And I don't think my mic's on. Hold on, guys, hold on. I know I gotta sound horrible. Hold on. Big people. How about now? How am I sounding? First time tuning into the live. All right, as soon as you come into the live, guys, go ahead and hit that like button for me. We got a few people in here. Mic on now, huh? I think my mic's on. Yeah, okay. Appreciate it, guys. You know, we always got to make that audio. That audio got to be right. People will leave videos and chats and everything if that audio ain't right. So, got to make sure your audio is right. Matter of fact, I might do it like everybody else does it. Hold on, guys. Hold on. And do it on the outside today. I hate the way it looks, but I think it probably sounds a little bit better. So guys, the topic of the day, I don't know if you're with me or not, but you know, a lot of guys are buying Harleys these days, man, and you know, the Harley thing is really booming. All these bikes look really nice. All these bikes, you know, are worth the money. You know, I won't push too far into you know Harley, but these bikes have definitely, from what I've seen, been worth the money. You can definitely go out there and get yourself a good deal on a bike. You can definitely go out there and get yourself a good deal on a bike right about now. This is the time to go out and put the pressure on these dealerships to get yourself a bike if you don't have 24 or better. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, go and be, you know, upside down or take a big hit if you don't have a 24, maybe like if you have a 22 or 23, it's kind of like, you know, I would kind of stay away. I'd wait till that bike. I think I'm back. Video not working. If it stops, I'm going to go out of this live. What about now? How we sounding? How we looking? All right. I was on a rampage on that one, but get a bike that agrees with the guys you're gonna be riding with. I don't know where I got cut off at, guys, but try and do that because you're gonna find yourself rethinking the bike you bought. You might have some bike that, you know, is just too much for the riding style that the other guys are going to be doing, because everybody wants to hang out. Everybody wants to go, you know, be able to not be the oddball out and just be with the guys and enjoy the same style of riding. So if you have a story, or if you or better yet, if you understand what I'm talking about, go ahead and chime in, throw your input out there, because I'm telling you guys, these new road glides are the truth. This bike, I think I got about 700 miles on it now. So we're past the little 500 mile mark, and we can actually push this bike a little bit. If you go over to my Instagram, you saw that I actually was out there pushing that bike a little bit. I only showed you guys one clip, but I was actually out there beating on this bike. As soon as it hits 1,000 miles, we're doing an oil change on it, because it's going to need it. It's definitely going to need it. I'm out there shifting it hard. I'm out there, you know, I mean, ringing this bike all the way out. I mean, I'm telling you, because you want to see what the limits are. You know what I mean? You want to see what the limits are on these bikes, and man, night and day. You got a 114. Good night. You know what I mean? If you have an older bike, and I'm not saying an old bike, I'm just saying older than 24, these bikes are something serious. I got a video coming out. I'll probably drop it this week sometime. I got a video. Got a buddy, bought a new bike, and just, you know, out the gate, like, wow, what a difference. And it's kind of hard to explain from my perspective. You actually have to go out there and throw a leg over one of these new bikes on your own to kind of understand. And I'm not talking about a 10, 15-minute ride. That doesn't do it. You'll notice how much lighter and how much more nimble these bikes are, but you gotta put a bike through its paces. You gotta ride it pretty good, you know, for a little while. I mean, to actually see what the bike has to offer. 5-10 minutes is not gonna show you at all. So throw your questions out there, throw your comments out there. I'm gonna go back through these comments in a second, but I had to start us off the right way. I won't say it's my favorite, but it's up there. I'll tell you this, guys. So everybody asks me all the time, hey, which one is your favorite bike? Which one is your favorite bike? Is the Road King still the favorite? And I gotta tell you guys, yes, it is. It's still my favorite. Now, there's nothing that I'm saying that's, all right, I'll take a step back. They're totally different. That's first of all. But all around, for me to just enjoy the ride, I gotta go with the Road King. For me to enjoy everything else, I gotta go with the Road Glide. Radio, seeing all the gadgets and gadgets on the bike, having all the storage and space, and just being able to do everything like almost like you're in a car. If you need to put something in the glove box, if you need to do those little things, change the radio station, look for something, you can do it on the Road Glide, no problem. I won't even shimmy or shake any while I'm doing it. Road King doesn't have those things, but the way the Road King rides, because it doesn't give you buffeting, but it's a lot of wind on your face. You know, I wear full face so it doesn't affect me. That bike, for instance, I turned on my GoPro. So I'm mic'd up one day, and I take the Road King out, and I'm like, oh, perfect, because I just wanted to be on the Road King that day. But the video was going to be towards the Road Glide. So then when I switch, get on the Road Glide, it sounds like shit. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I can't even put that video out there because the sound is so horrible. Well, I had to figure it out. I'm like, well, this bike is taking on so much more wind. Everybody thinks you're going to get killed by the wind on the Road King, but the windshield does exactly what it's supposed to do. Yeah, I could put a bigger windshield, but now I don't want to take too much away from the how sleek this bike is and all those different things. So, anyways, back to it. Go out, test ride one of the new bikes. I'm not trying to sell you on it, guys, but go out, test ride if you're up in the air. If you're thinking about, because watch this. And for instance, this bike grows on everybody. I've gotten more compliments on this bike than I've gotten on Bipolar, than, you know, the Road King. Not everybody's a fan of the Road King, but everybody's a fan of Bipolar, but this has gotten me more compliments. In one day, I got 3 compliments. This bike, you might get 1, you know, or somebody has to really look at it to kind of figure it all out. This bike is just black with some red accents, and here we go. Not loud at all, doesn't sound aggressive, but got more compliments just in one day than this will get in one day. You got to kind of know this bike to understand. Now this bike has to start up, so everybody's like, oh, okay. It sounds like it has a little bit of something. So guys, if you're thinking about it, if your friends are riding road glides, go out and get a road glide. If your friends are riding street glides, go out and get a street glide. If your friends are riding low riders, go out and get yourself a low rider. Don't be the oddball guy out. You'll regret it. At the end of the day, you kind of regret it. It's a horror story. Everybody goes through it. Let me go back through. So get some hints on ST build. You know what? I'll give you some hints on the ST build. As soon as we get, how many people we got in here? We get 75 likes. I'll give you, I got a lot of parts in here, guys. I'll give you 1 hint on something that's coming for the bike. How about that? 75 likes, I'll give you one of the hints. I haven't named the ST yet. Let me go back up to the top and let's start this thing all back over. So the topic of conversation is, do you go out and buy what your buddies buy? Do you go out and get what your buddies get because of their riding style, what they're doing with their bikes, and just to kind of like mesh with everybody? Everybody has their own communities. You guys let me know. What do you think about it? Okay. Wrench Free. Oh man, you were at the shop on Tuesday? Did I go to the shop Tuesday? I went to the shop twice last week. Dropped something off over there. Joseph Chapman, hey, it's your first time in the chat. Thank you, I appreciate it. You're gonna enjoy it. We got all kinds of things to talk about in here. All the YouTubers that are watching, drop a like, shout yourself out, say you're in the building. We like to have you guys. What else we got? Saw the red 24 ST and it looks great, but too plain from a distance. Would be my choice for this year. Happy with the 24 though. Speaking of, I saw the new gray, it's not Atlas, it's something gray. I forgot what it was called. It's nice. I still wouldn't trade the black for it, but it's up there. The red was too red. It was red on top of red. Like it was 2 different reds, and I was like, From a distance, yes. Up close, no. It's too much red. What up, Mac? I'm interested in what you're going to do, especially when you're not going to let George do his thing on it. Max, I never said I'm not going to let George do his thing. We're just not going to go far. We're just not going to go far. Me and my buddies vowed to not go too crazy on these new bikes. That's how legit they are. Yeah. So a cam in this bike, yes, will wake it up definitely, man. I mean, you're gonna have a bike that feels like it's 150 horsepower just from a cam. But George has to do it. All American Cycles, shout them out one more time. So you're enjoying Prince when are your mods coming for Prince? Ah, man. I'm gonna answer that question, guys. We gotta get to 75 likes. The Air Clean on the Road King, does it hit your knees? On who makes it? That's a T-Man Performance Air Clean. I got one on both bikes. Doesn't hit my knee at all. It's actually about a little sleeker. It sits in a little closer than this aftermarket elbow intake big jumbo. If you notice, guys, the brake is in here, but for some reason I don't hit my leg with it. I'm actually just right up under it. My knee's a little bit out usually, and I'm right to the brake. So, yep, let's keep going. T-Man No Loss Air Cleaner. 10-inch Clockworks windshield. I've heard that from somebody else, and I think they call it the sport one though. You know, the sport flare. Remember, it's bigger, but it goes back first, and then it kicks up a little bit. So you know, can't be too bad. The bikes improve every year, can't change every year. Pocket's not as deep as yours. Hey, you know what? Harley doesn't change that often. That's what I was getting to. You've been looking at the 2015 to 2023 model for however many years that is. 7, 8 years, right? You've been looking at that same model. So then when this came out, I was like, ew, nah, I don't like it. Only because it's different. All those guys have circled back around, and now they're in love with the new front end. Oh, listen, let's compare the two. I'm going this side all day. Not to say that this is ugly, I'm just saying that this is a little bit more attractive, but nobody believed that in the beginning, and it's because you've been looking at it for so long. Guaranteed that's what it is. Let me keep going. Give some hints on the ST build. Yeah, I know, I got you. I've been looking at the street glides for my first Harley. Why bring my daughter and pushing me towards the road glides? Hey, if you're getting pushed towards the road glide, I got a buddy in here that'll vouch. All right, I'm not gonna do them like that. A road glide and a street glide, right? They say there's no difference. The difference happens on the highway. When you test ride the bike, you really don't test ride on the highway, or you don't test ride when it's windy on the highway. And when those people do and they see the difference, then they're just road glide all day long. They feel like, oh, the dash is too far away, but who cares? Being honest with you guys, you never reach to touch the dash or touch the infotainment center and change stations and stuff. No, it's right here on your thumb, so why would you do it? You want it away from you. You want that space. That space is keeping that wind off those handlebars. That space is keeping it right there on the front end of the bike. So now you don't feel as much shimmy. You don't feel as much fight, if that makes any sense. Ride these bikes. A lot of guys say, oh, there's no difference. But guys, you're not going fast enough. Nobody's just out here doing 70 miles an hour on the highway. Let's be honest. You hit the fast lane, you're flowing with traffic. Traffic could be 80. The other day, traffic was almost at 90. And I'm out there, and I'm like, hey, wait, what are we doing? People are zooming, and to be safe on these bikes, you got to flow with traffic. You got to stay up there with traffic. So, no, I didn't name the bike yet. I'm with you, Daryl. The snake is fine. I try one, and I end up getting 2. Rolando, what other bike do you have? Oh, here we go. Just got a 25 road glide standard. Do you recommend tabs or Chromeworks slip-ons? It's totally up to you, man. I heard those tabs are very expensive, though. And just for slip-ons, like I said, guys, you could spend an extra $300, $400, and get a full system. Don't really need to tune it. You might feel a slight difference, but I think in the newer bikes, they come a little fatter. They're a little bit more rich. So I don't really think you really need to. If you don't like the look, Chromeworks has 2 in the 2. full system exhaust. I'm not saying that's cheap either, but you're gonna get what you pay for at the end of the day. I like the sound of Chromeworks myself. Roadglide JD, what's happening? Are you doing YouTube? If you're a YouTuber, shout it out, guys. Shout it out. I ride my own bike, bro. My group. I was on the first road glide group. All the rest of the street glides, electric, then crossbone. But I got one road glide, and now my brother's looking at one. High octane. I'm telling you, man. If I'm going out to buy a bike, and I know all my buddies are buying one specific style of bike, that's what's probably gonna pique my interest. If all my boys were riding street glides, I would definitely be street glide. You're kind of lost when you don't have people to ride with, so you just go out and buy what looks good. I get it. I get it. If you don't do your research, you'll never understand where the differences lie. A lot of people will say, oh, there's no difference, but you're doing 70 miles an hour. The difference happens when it's windy and you're going a little bit faster than 70. Just being honest with you. Now, don't tell me you're gonna be like, oh, I'm only going 70 miles an hour. The speed limit is boring. And I'm not saying that as in, hey guys, go out and race. I'm saying the speed limit is boring because once you look down, if the speed limit is 35 and you go out and do 35 miles an hour, you're like, man, this is the slowest 35 miles an hour I've ever driven in my life. Go ahead and hit the like button, guys. We got 93 people in here. When we get to 75, I'm gonna pull something out. I'm gonna pull something out of the bag I got over here and show you. How about that? So yes, there's a big difference. There's a big difference. Let's see what else we got. Let me start going through these comments. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're in here, you need to be hitting the like anyway. If you're joining me, hit that like for sure. In the future, I'm looking at a road glide, currently loving my purple and black ultra limited. I can't take anything from you, man. Ultra limited, you can't take anything from it. Wrench Fury AAC hooked it up with a 135, now running 93 and 85. Good numbers about George. He has a surprise on some items. Huh? Hooked it up on a 135. What year is your bike? Wrench Fury, what year is your bike? I'll come back to you. 87 people in the building like this video. Yeah, we got 97 now. Come on, let's go ahead and hit 100. Get the wedge even slimmer, bro. Plus, it makes more power. Absolutely. You were right about that one. You're right about that one. How does the short floorboards feel? I have the longer version, switchback collection, foot floorboards. They're like this, man. I actually put skateboard tape on them. I guess you can't see it, but I put skateboard tape on them just because I feel like if it were to rain, you might slip. Yeah, you might get some slipping in there. So 75, and I'll let you know what's up. Let's see what else we got. I would call it Cool Breeze. I ride a 24 street glide, but I like the style, bro. Stay up. Nothing wrong with a 24 street glide, guys. Like I said, all depends on who you ride with, man. All depends. Every 10 years the change, but I have this version is fully different. Yes. Now, I wouldn't say that the years before, the 103 models were that much of a difference than when the Mount Rushmore came out. A little bit smoother of a ride, but I believe, aerodynamics pretty much was the same. But these bikes are just set up different. I don't know what it is. I don't know if the motor's more forward. I don't know if it's just the suspension, but the suspension on the standards models is just as good. So, well, now I won't say just as good, but I will say that the bike feels as nimble. It doesn't feel like heavy once this bike is off the kickstand. As soon as you take the bike off the kickstand, it feels like you're on a sport bike. As soon as you get on the highway, it feels like, it's a very smooth ride. I want to say improvement. I'm talking about engines, engine cooling. It feels like it should have been sent 21. Yes, Daryl Wilson said the cooling and everything on this new bikes is phenomenal, guys. The fan comes on, blows all that excess hot air away from the rider, and you're back on. You're back cool. Your legs are not burning up like on the older bikes. Road glide all day. First had an electric. Once I got on a road glide test drive, I knew right away it was going to get one that had the main ride. Yes, high octane, you are absolutely right. I didn't like the older Road Glide until they did the Rushmore update. Anthony B. I can understand that. I almost bought a 2013 for my first bike. I remember it like it was yesterday. I got a picture sitting on the bike. Like, yeah, this is it. And then I said, I don't know how to work on these bikes. What if something happens to this 2013? You know, it was 6 years old. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna be in the shop with a motorcycle payment, and I gotta pay somebody to fix this bike. Best decision I ever made was moving right along and getting a new bike, or making sure you get an M8. Oh my God, Rolando. Hey, Rolando. I need a job. I need a job, okay? Rolando, remember guys, I'm gonna tell you, Rolando has the legendary orange Road Glide that I've longed for. And then he turned around, I know he still got it. And then he just turned around and bought that red. What's that red called? I don't really know. And I know he's going to do, I'm not gonna say it, but I know what you're gonna do to the bike. I already know. I know how you ride. I know how, Carbon Fiber, Mr. Carbon Fiber himself over there. Let's see. Had a Street Glide CVO, hated it. Any speeds it wobble. Behind the semi truck, everything. Yeah. So speaking of riding a bike the other day on the highway, usually guys, everybody knows if you're passing a semi, right? If he's in the right lane, you get to the if you're in the lane next to him, you get to the far side of the lane, correct? We all know that. This bike, it doesn't care. It does not care where you sit next to. It's gone. It's just not even gonna. The wind doesn't even bother the bike. I don't know how it's happening. I don't know if it was just a good day, but it was windy. I'm riding past these trucks like they're not there. I purposely got in the middle of the lane to see if I would get some shake. I didn't. Now, if you're directly behind it and you're catching the draft, of course, just like anything else. But beside it, no, you didn't get any of that. These guys really did their thing. Road Glide CVO with a 135, 125 with the wife on the back. Rick's got a monster. He doesn't think I know. Rick Baker's got a monster. He's got a 23 and a half, right? This is a 23 and a half, Rick. CVO, Whiskey Neat. Yeah. Laid down some power from what I heard. I saw it on Instagram the other day. 120 on these bikes. Guys, let me explain. Everybody, what's happening? 100. We got a lot of people in here, but we only got 63 people. So go ahead and hit the like button as soon as you get in here. If you're a YouTuber, say what's up. 120 miles an hour on this bike does not feel like 120 miles an hour on this bike. 120 on that bike feels like nothing. But this bike, you get a little movement. You get a little movement because it's not as aerodynamic. Something happened here. This bike at 120, shoot straight. The topic of conversation for tonight, guys, if you're just joining in, do you buy the bike that your buddies have? Is it a thing? I think it is. If everybody's riding street glides, I'm probably going to be a street glide guy. If everybody's riding lowrider STs or just lowriders, I'm probably going to jump on a lowrider bandwagon. If everybody's riding road glides, guys, guess what? I got to be a road glide guy. It makes for easier conversation, easier solutions for problems. Because everybody will deal with the same thing. And then, you know, guys, everybody's doing so many different things that you guys figure it all out. Long story short, all my buddies are buying new bikes. Hey, Chip in the building. Yeah, man, hey, you coming in, hit that like button. Let's see what we got. Guys, I'm still going through everybody's. Hold on. I'm scrolling. All right, what do we got? I can't decide between a Road King and a Road Glide. If it's one bike, if you only have one bike, go Road Glide. I'll help you out on that one. Somebody asked, which one is my favorite bike? Man, how long have you been riding? How long am I going to ride that bike stock, especially after building bipolar and the monster, the Road King? Montez, have you ridden one of these bikes yet? And then I'll get into my explanation of this one. Guys, tell me the truth. Do you get the bike that all your buddies got? Tell me the truth. Do you get the bike? I would. If all my buddies rode, whatever, Chieftains, I'd have to go out and get one. I can't be the oddball guy out. I'm a team player. We're all going down this bad road together. All right, I'm with it. I'd rather us not do it. I'd rather us, have one horror story and that be the end of it. Look at the guys who really ride on the highway. Look at the guys that are really putting in miles. You got a lot of these clubs out there and they tear up the highway. And 90% of the time, they're going to be on black road glides. The guys you see riding street glides, no offense, there'd be 3 or 4 of them on street glides going somewhere. The amount of road glide guys you'll see in a pack could be up to 20, 30. I've done a ride. My last ride I put together, I'm trying to count, were there any street glides? Maybe one. Maybe one, and then there was some other bike, and and a lot of the times, those guys don't do it. They don't go out and stay there. They might do a little bit of the ride and go back home. But I'm just being honest with you. I'm not saying one is better than the other, but I will say you're not going to be as comfortable on one over the other after 70 miles an hour. 124 street glide, 132 road glide. Joe Messino. Which one got more miles on it? How about that? 22 road glide ST. Okay, Wrench Free's got 22 road glide ST with a 135 crate motor. Okay, crate motor. All right. My favorite bike, guys, I gotta tell you, it's still the Road King. Let me tell you why, and I might have explained this in a previous video. If these two bikes were to come together as one, just riding purposes only. I'm not talking speed. I'm not talking gadgets and gadgets. They came together to make one bike. The Road King is what they would probably make. The bike has no wobble, 0 wobble. I can twist the throttle. The bike has tons of power. The things that bike does not have are the amenities. Okay, you're not gonna put your phone away fast. You're not gonna get your charging cable out fast. You're not gonna listen to music on that bike like that. No, it's not what it's gonna be for. But it sounds better than that bike. It sounds better. We know it sounds better than the bike because it's stock, but it has a note that is like hard to compete with. This bike sounds good though. Bike sounds damn good, but you got to get on it to make it sound like that. That bike just from idle. So guys, Road King still got number 1. Well, always sucks on the street glide. You ain't lying. Keep liking this video. Keep liking it. And one more like, I'm gonna take my like away. 2 more likes, and I'll go pull something out of the bag of tricks. Well, I'm guessing the CVO. I want to see what it do, Mac. You're right. Okay. What? All right. So with the speed limit at 120 and his Harley solo race bike, listen. 120 versus everybody else. The standard I think is 112 or 109 or something like that, and the normal CVO same thing, 109, 112 or something like that. This bike walks away from. This is Harley's best bike that they've produced to date. Hands down, can't be competed with. I think it's probably the best bagger on the market. We did see Indian release the 112 over there. Hey, good luck to you. I think their infotainment system, whatever they call it over there, gimmicky. It's very Play-Doh. It's very old school, like very basic. Don't just show me that your windshield can go up and down and I'm supposed to be impressed. Your paint jobs are not premium like these paint jobs on these bikes. So, but this new bike, man, every bike I've seen, if you stare at it long enough, it looks good. I don't care what color we're talking about. You stare at it long enough, all right, I've already 3 things in my head to make this bike like set it off. I don't care what color you tell me, I can figure it out. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna give any secrets away right now. I gotta keep going. Let's move on. Let's move on. Not anything about a 130. I'm not doing a 135. I'm not doing a 135. Some of my buddies ride road glides, some of my buddies ride soft tails, and I sold my soft tail for road glides because I want to put more miles in it. Gary, you ain't wrong. I don't know what the stats are between street glide, road glide, low riders, and which bike sells more, but I know one thing. If I'm getting on the highway, I'm getting on a road glide. Lies, I'm a street glide all the way and just as comfortable over 70. Daryl Wilson. Daryl, keep going up in them numbers then. Keep going up in those numbers and we'll show you where the extra couple of bucks was spent between the street glide and the road glide. I'm not saying that you probably don't have a bike that shoots super straight. I can guarantee you that you've caught a wobble with that bike. I don't care what you try to tell me online. Every person I know, including myself, I'm telling you guys from experience, I had a street glide, a 2018, brand new off the showroom floor. I hated that bike. I put 3,000 miles on that bike in 3 years and got rid of it. I've been riding since I was 20 years old, from sport bikes, to dirt bikes, to Banshees, to all these different types of things. And the worst ride I've ever had in my life. I sound like a street glide hater. I'm sorry. I'll take it back. I'm sorry, man. Enjoy your street glide. I grew up loving street glides because my dad and uncle rode them. Yep. I came up on Diners. Yep. When it came down to the test ride and wanted the touring bike, I ended up with a 24 road glide with a Cyclerama cam. I don't have to preach to the choir. The choir's preaching to me today. Like the difference between the Chromeworks and the D&D, I'm also running the Chromeworks. It's what you like. The D&D and the Chromeworks sit side by side, just my opinion. Might give a different note because of different baffles you can put in each bike. Well, Chromeworks because it gives, you can get the dual system or that dual functional system and a deeper tone. The D&D is a little raspier tone. You can get a dummy pipe on it. It just goes with what you like. The quality, I think I can say Chromeworks has a little bit better quality, but you have to go off the looks. What do you like? Now, I wouldn't go with a black Chromeworks pipe. It doesn't do it for me. Everything else does. Let's see what else, guys, because we're going to shut her down here in about 15. Let me see. I grew up loving the street glide. Let me see. How's my mic doing? We still in business? You guys let me know if anything changes. I got another mic. We'll swap out. Uh-oh. I think we're dead. I think we died. Yeah, she went. Is she back up and running? Guys, we're going to have to shut it down. Let me go through everybody's questions real quick. Yeah, I think he's going to shut down on me again. But we got another one. I think we'll be all right. Peter Johnson in the building. Peter, I saw your comments today, man. Actually, nothing much. Okay, they're having their own conversation. I will be in Daytona. I'm going up the first weekend. We're going to do a ride up there. So guys, if you want to go up with us, we're going to be meeting on the turnpike. I got to figure out which turnpike plaza I want to do the big meet at. Pompano, if you guys are familiar, and we're going to be doing another meeting spot when we cross over in Fort Pierce. Yes, crossover from Fort Pierce from the turnpike to go to I-95. Street glides wobble for sure. Everybody knows it. Sorry, I meant to say 135 is only the bottom pistons and the rest is out the door. Okay. The bike looks killer just sitting there. I finally realized I don't want to. Man, we're running out of juice. Mike dropped out. Mike is off, guys. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let me get closer. Maybe that'll help. Let's see. We got a lot of people in here. I can make it work. I can swap out. Y'all want me to swap mics or is this good? Y'all let me know. There's a Road King gone. This guy's talking crazy. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna make it happen. Don't worry. I'll make it happen. How we sound? Ugh. How we doing? How's the sound, guys? Let me know. We're trying different things here. Swap the mic. I think I might be good. Doesn't matter, I got all kinds of gadgets, man. You know me, you know I always keep up with the latest and greatest. Alright. Okay. Show that. Okay, hold on. Wait. They said there's 75 likes in the building. I gotta show y'all something, huh? You name, nah, I'm not gonna do that to myself. Because I almost said, if you name the part you want to see, I will show you. All right, guys, give me a second. I'm gonna think of something to show you guys that won't be too crazy. Let me keep going through the comments though. How many we have? At 90? Perfect. Let's keep it going. Hold on, guys. Let me see something real quick. Mic is working. All right, I was disappointed with the new Road King, hoping that they made. Yeah, the new Road King should have came with like a different gas tank. They should have put this tank on. They should have put the tank from the 24s on. All my buddies were riding street glides in 2019 Mako game, and I had to have it. Now they all riding road glides now. Scott K! Yes, sir. You gotta have it. Show that dyno sheet on E85. Who's he talking about? 302 back. Who you talking about? Who's got that dyno sheet? Who we talking about? Wrench Fury? Hey, Wrench Fury, will you tell us? Can we know? Hold on. I got 10 more minutes, guys, and I gotta get out of here. I'm going to show you something, guys. Don't worry. Um, hold on, guys. I'm having technical difficulties over here. I want to make sure everything's working properly. Sorry, I'm all in the camera. Sorry. X. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get out of the way. All right. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Show us a part and roll out. Yeah, it's a bunch of technical difficulties today. Don't worry, I have it charged up. Just for now, I'm gonna give you guys a good one. I know you probably don't believe that I have this much stuff to look at. All right. What should I show? Hold on. Hold on, guys, hold on. I'm looking at your comments, and I'm about to make a decision on what to show you guys. Stock for stock, how much difference in the weight between bipolar? Bipolar is probably a little heavier. I believe bipolar is a little heavier. Even with the carbon wheels, there's no other weight loss on bipolar. Hold on. Alright. I know what I'm going to show you. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm going to go to the bag. Now I'm not going to go to the bag. Y'all ready? You gotta pay attention because I'm only showing it once. Yeah. Either you caught it or you didn't. I didn't say how long it was gonna stay there. Yeah. So you saw it. Did you see it? made my word as a man, but like I said, at the same time, we gotta understand where this bike is going. Only the guys in the live are gonna see this, so I'm not afraid that it's gonna get too far. It ain't gonna go too far. I'm not gonna tell you anything else, but you saw what you saw. You would have to be in this live for almost an hour to see what's going on. Hey, you can't ask me, man. All the questions I can't answer. You guys gotta wait for the video. You're gonna have to wait for the video on this one. I did the best I could. You guys got the lights up. Now my dog's knocking on the door. Let me let him out. Hold on, guys. Let me let him out. You hear me talk? Don't go out there. Stand. Hey, come say hi. Come say hi to the camera. All right. Yes. Can you get down now, sir? Can you get down now? All right. Anything else you want to talk about? All right, so guys, I think I got a. What's that? Turbo kid. Milo, don't bother that. Get out of there. There's going to be a video, guys. There's going to be a video. I can't say anymore. I don't want to ruin it. Did I hit all my comments? Did I get with everybody on the comments? Did I leave anybody out? What do you have holding the ST up on the rear axle? What is it? It's freezing. Thunderhead, a new exhaust tour pack. This bike is not getting a tour pack at all, guys. It's not going to be that type of ride. The Road King, hey, don't go out there. The Road King has a tour pack, and it's going to stay on it. Stay in the house. This guy, he knows man, this is one of the smartest dogs I've ever seen. He's asking me to go out. He wants to take me out there with him. No, we're not going outside. No, sir. Go play then. Go play. Crazy. Is it better than the D&D? You're gonna have to wait and see, guys. You're gonna have to wait and see. Yeah, let's get to 100. Let's get to 100 likes. Come on, I'm gonna give you one. We need 2 more likes. That's all we need. If you're in the building, you're a YouTuber, shout it out. Don't forget, guys, I'm going to Daytona. I'll be there both weekends. Let me get all this in first. I'll be there both weekends. We're gonna do a turn and burn and turn. March 1st, that's Saturday. So March 1st we'll be doing a burn and turn. The next weekend I will be staying maybe 1 or 2 nights. I'm not 100% sure. I will have shirts while I'm in Daytona, so I'm trying not to sell any right now, guys. So if you're reaching out to me to try and get shirts, I do have shirts, but you guys gotta wait till Daytona has passed, because I want to get the guys shirts. I've gotten rid of a lot of shirts, guys. A lot of guys get the shirts on the rides that I've been doing, so I've kind of been, holding off on really doing a lot of selling of the shirts, because these guys, they want to take the ride. Everybody's got a shirt on. So, what for CBO YouTube? What's happening, brother? Go check him out. If you haven't, I'll go check you out. Are you from, where you from? What city, what state? Let us know. D&D is better, I think. Now, that one guy, you have to see. Do this. A lot of guys have done comparisons. You have to like it visually. Nobody else makes the quality of the 2 of those exhausts. Nobody. I don't care who it is. I was looking at HPI. I don't want to do the upkeep of an HPI. I looked at Bassani. I don't like some of the bends in Bassani. The Thunderheader, I've told you guys 100 times, I don't like the quality, but the best sounding pipe, I have one already. So that's pretty much how it is with me. But guys, me and Milo here, we gotta go ahead and call it a night. I appreciate you for watching, joining, subscribing. Please guys, share these lives. Let's get as many people in here as we can. Mike, man, hit me up. I ain't seen you in years. Old Jimmy Felix over here. All right, guys, till the next time. Peace.